This video note demonstrates how to create your first web page and display it in a browser. You'll need some type of text editor to create or code your web page. This video uses the Notepad text editor, which is included in all versions of Windows. You can use another text editor such as Notepad++, but don't use a word processor like Microsoft Word or WordPad. If you use a Mac, you'll find the built-in text edit application handy for creating a web page, although you'll need to configure it. Mac users might also like to try the free Text Wrangler application to create web pages. You'll also need one or more current browsers to test the display of your web pages. Although Internet Explorer is currently the most widely used browser, you'll want to download and install other popular browsers, including Firefox, Chrome, and Safari. Let's get started with your first web page. This demonstration uses Notepad. Launch a text editor and begin to type your code. The first statement is the doctype or DTD statement. This tells the browser what version of HTML is used in the document. We'll code the doctype for HTML5. Next, code opening and closing tags for the HTML element. The purpose of the HTML element is to contain the web page document. It's a good idea to code the opening and closing tags at the same time so you don't forget to code the closing tag later. We need to indicate the language used on the web page. This information can help browsers and screen readers render the content. The lang attribute is coded on the opening HTML tag to indicate the language. The purpose of an attribute is to further describe or modify an element. The value of an attribute is always enclosed within quotation marks. Let's code the lang attribute assigned to the value en for English to the opening HTML tag. Let's continue creating the web page document. There are two sections to a web page document, the head section and the body section. The head element denotes the head section. The purpose of the head section is to describe the web page document. Code the opening and closing head tags. The body element denotes the body section. The contents of the body section, including text, elements, and images, display in the browser viewport. Code the opening and closing body tags. Now that you've got the basic structure of a web page document, doctype, HTML element, head section, and body section, let's continue to build your first web page. Recall that the head section describes the web page document. Today we'll code two elements in this section, the title element and the meta element. As you continue your studies, you'll learn about more elements that are coded in the head section. The purpose of the title element is to configure text that's displayed in the browser title bar. Some tabbed browsers display this text in the browser tab for the web page. Code the opening and closing title tags in the head section. Next, code the text "Your First Web Page" so that it's contained between the title tags. The purpose of the meta element is to provide additional information. The word meta means about. Today we'll code a meta tag to indicate the character encoding used by the text editor. This tag uses the charset attribute to indicate the encoding scheme. Code a meta tag with the charset attribute assigned to the value of UTF-8, which is a common character encoding scheme. The meta element is different from the other elements we've used. We've coded only an opening tag. There is no partner closing tag. The meta element is a standalone or void element. Now let's add some text to the body of the web page document. Add a new line between the body tags and type "Hello World." Save the file with the name index.html. Select File, Save As. If you're using a text editor like Notepad, be sure to save the file using the type of All Files and click Save. Now that we've coded and saved the web page, it's time to display it in a browser. Launch a browser. In this example, we've launched Firefox, which is available for all popular operating systems. To display the page, select File, Open File, and navigate to the location where you saved your page. The browser displays the page. Notice that the text, Your First Web Page, that we typed between the title tags displays in the browser title bar and tab. Notice that the text we typed in the body of the web page document, Hello World, displays in the browser viewport. You've just created your first web page document.